Hey guys, I'm, I'm holding my breath. I am learning something new today. Today is Feed Your Brain Friday, which I like to get on and talk about something new from my book, Feed Your Brain Friday. Feed Your Brain, Change Life, Take Control of Your Brain, Body, and Emotions. Yes. And I'm trying, I shouldn't say trying, but I'm doing something new today. I am learning how to stream. I have not a clue if this is working or not. So if it is, I'm super excited. And if it's not, well, I'll figure it out later. So this is Bart. He likes to join me every single time I get on my desk. So it's hard for me to get stuff done. But if this is working, it means it's gone to my groups, my YouTube, and my pages. Pretty exciting. Yay. It's kind of funny. When I became a hypnotherapist a couple years ago and a certified addiction recovery and mental health coach, I didn't know that meant I would become proficient in technology. I really can't say I'm proficient, but I'm learning. I'm stepping out of my box. I'm doing something uncomfortable. But I'm gonna make it happen. I'll learn it. I'll figure it out. Anyway, yeah. So let's get started. Anyway, here's my book. I'm going to talk to you today about Pyroluria. I am so excited to teach you some of the things that I have learned that makes a difference in your life. Now, this is my disclaimer. I'm not a doctor. I don't prescribe. I don't diagnose. I can recommend. And so the information I'm giving you today is not because I'm prescribing anything. I'm actually just afraid that my cat's going to hit the buttons. Anyway, I want to teach you something that I learned that has made a difference with many of my clients. But again, I'm not diagnosing. I'm not prescribing. I'm giving you information so that you can make an educated guess on yourself as to whether this is something that you need to look at. Is it something that you are struggling with, or your children, or your spouse? I don't know, but it's worth looking into. Okay. So when I talk about Pyroluria, what it means is, well, I'm going to read you a testimonial from one of my clients. And he said, I learned that I suffer from a severe case of Pyroluria, which I've never heard of before. So he met with me and I gave him this information. And by him taking the information, he finally started to feel like himself again. So taking them alongside the supplements I need to reduce the effects of Pyroluria has given me my life back. I finally feel happy and have the energy to be productive throughout the day. I don't have constant crippling anxiety anymore. And when I have flare-ups of depression or anxiety, I just take some Gabachill and feel better within only a few minutes. I'm so happy I could find a natural solution, one that my body won't be dependent on for the rest of my life and won't come with a whole plethora of side effects. I'm all in on these because they work, and I'll always be grateful for Shelly for saving me from myself. That's from my friend Dustin. What is Pyroluria? Okay, so Pyroluria is, first of all, it's genetic. And in our bodies, we produce what's called pyrules. And all they are waste byproduct. And usually they leave your body through urine. It's pretty simple. That's why we don't hear about them, because they don't normally cause any problem. But for some people, what happens is it attaches to your B6 and your zinc, and it carries it out your body, which means that if this is something that you are dealing with, that your body's not able to keep the B6 and the zinc in it, which can cause problems. And it looks kind of like this. So B6 and zinc's over here, histamine and copper's over here. They need to be balanced, like on a scale. And when B6 and zinc come down, histamine and copper can go too high, which can cause them to become toxic. right? The really cool thing about learning this is that it can help you to know that by adding some B6 and extra zinc, it can help to balance them. Now, what are the symptoms? Okay, this comes from my book. It says, some symptoms may also be anxiety since childhood. So that's a really big symptom. If you were somebody who struggled with anxiety since you were really young and you know about it. It's also irritability, fatigue, poor short-term memory, little or no dream recall, mood swings, increased sensitivity to light, sounds, odors, frequent ear infections, allergies, joint pains, hypoglycemia, poor appetite, especially in the morning, nausea, motion sickness, poor tolerance of dietary protein, not sweaty, but sweat or fruity smelling breath, or sweat, pale complexion, white spots on fingernails, premature graying, delayed sexual development, and alcoholism. So if those things run in your family, it could be because of pyroluria being sent down genetically. And that actually comes from, not from me, but from A Hidden Cause of Addictions, ADHD, Anxiety, and Other Afflictions. And it's from integrativepsychiatry.net. It's right here. Anyway, it's in my book. It's on page 155. If you got the book. If not, then you might want to get it. It's really cool. There is a lady named Trudy Scott who wrote the Anti-Anxiety Food Solution, and she was the one that came up with this. I've never met her, but Julia Ross, who's also done a lot of studying, I call her the guru of amino acids. She also talks about this pyroluria also. And so this is coming to you from them, not from me, because they've studied it and they've seen it in their clients, many of their clients. But by adding some B6, some P5P, and even some GLA or Primrose, you can help to bring that up and balance your body. Now, Trudy Scott, the author of the Anti-Anxiety Food Solution, found that by increasing your B6 by about 100 milligrams for 2 weeks, nightmares should decrease. Your dreams become more frequent and more pleasant. Now, some people who take B6, it may cause some tingling in your fingers and extremities if you take too much of it. But by learning this, the reason I like to bring this up is because one thing I learned about amino acids when I studied the class is that for 80% of the people, the amino acids work just the way they're recommended. But for 20%, there's 20% of the people that they don't. Last week I talked about gut health. This week I'm talking about pyroluria, because as you can see, pyroluria also has some of the same symptoms of when the neurotransmitters are depleted. And so that's super important to learn. If you even think, maybe I need to figure this out, I have put the link in for you to take the quiz from Trudy Scott and see if that might be a problem, might be the reason that you've struggled for so long, or you have a child or a family member that has struggled for a long, long time. The reason I'm so excited about this, guys, is I want to share a story with you. I have a wholesale team member who has a client. And this client has struggled for many, many years with anxiety, with depression. She's gone through doctor after doctor after doctor. She said that she could remember feeling this way when she was really young, like 2 years old. She went to the doctor, and the doctor, gave her some medications. They went from different medications. And now she's in her 30s. And she goes to the doctors, and the doctors tell her, you know what? There's nothing wrong with you. It's in your head, right? Well, in my quizzes that I have in my input forms, I have these quizzes that can ask these questions, so that when I sit down with my clients, I can tell them, I can see whether there might be some underlying issues that need to be also addressed at the same time. And I was working with my team member, and together, I said, you know what? I think I'm not going to say this, or, like I said, I'm not a doctor. I don't prescribe. I can recommend, but she might want to look into this. Let's see if that's something that even is something she needs to be aware of. Well, she did. And she got the amino acids in November. So along with amino acids, along with vitamin and minerals, right? Along with taking some extra B6 and some zinc, she has felt better than she has felt since she can remember. And that, to me, is super, super exciting. That's what I want to teach you today. And I hope this worked, because if it did, this is going to be amazing. Let me know. Let me know if this worked for you. If the StreamYard works, this is going to be awesome, because then I can spread this word all over the place. In the meantime, guys, it's Friday. Feed Your Brain Friday. I hope your day is fabulous. If you're out getting ready for Christmas, I'm going to go finish the last little bit of shopping I have, and then I'm done. It's going to be fabulous. Love Christmas. I love the snow. Life's good. All right, guys. In the meantime, keep smiling. I'm Shelly Joe with Shelly Joe Hypno Aminos, also known as Amino Acid Lady. Check out Hypno Aminos. Let me know if I can answer any questions. And in the meantime, make it a great weekend. See ya. Bye.